Hey guys, welcome back to Sabrina's Craft-nanigans. I hope you like my little intro here. Let me know how you like it. Next time I hope to have some music set to it. But hey, one step at a time, baby steps. Welcome to our first of the month, and this one is for the love of crafting. Anything goes with our host Miss Krista and Miss Brenda. Their links will be in the description box along with the playlist link. Here is DIY number 1. So we're going to remember our little gnome we made. We had a little witch gnome. We had a Christmas gnome. Now we're going to make her a little winter gnome. I had to replace my lights there. Moose is helping me out a little bit. So I'm pretty much leaving her as is. I took off the Christmas ribbons and I took off her little Santa hat she had. And we're going to remove Moose out of the way there because, you know, he's always got to be involved. I'm just going to take this simple little pink and white gingham checked ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to tie those bows at the end of her little braids. We're going to end up leaving her nose pink. I'm just going to tie one of these little bows. Remember, if you have seen my other videos where I've done her for Halloween and Christmas, I do not hot glue anything on. That way, everything is easy to remove, and I can change her out throughout the seasons. So, ribbon's not hot glued. I get her all adjusted. I'll snip this up, showing you again, hey, that's from the Dollar Tree, and I should have gone a little bit faster right here, so I'm sorry. Yeah, we're working out the kinks a little bit, and I'm having trouble with my phone, and the storage is going. I have none, and so, yeah, sorry if things cut off suddenly. Anywho, I'm going to take this nice little sock here, for a little warmy fuzzy sock. I'm going to flip it up just a little bit, and once I get it stuck on her head, and she got a pretty big head, she got a white head. But once I get that up, I'm going to flip just a little bit of it back down, so it looks like she's got a little brim of her little sock hat toboggan there. And we'll make sure that that's all nice and tight. Again, not hot gluing anything. Now, I didn't stuff anything in it, and after I thought about it, I probably should have, but you know what? That's okay. I'm just going to cut another piece of that pink and white gingham ribbon, and I'm going to pull it up. We're going to tie this around here just like this, and I'm going to put it over to the side because I just like things wonky. We like it wonky, and I'm just going to tie another little regular bow in there, and it's going to take me 20 minutes to tie a bow because I can't tie bows, and I'm such a perfectionist, and we're going to adjust for 20 minutes, and, you know, that's how it's going to go. And I'm going to end up, I'm not dovetailing them, I'm just kind of snipping the ends off there a little bit. Got me a better pair of scissors there. Now what I'm going to do, the toe of that hat, I'm going to just take it and I'm going to snip off, well, I'm going to get my pinking shears here. And I'm going to just snip off the top of that, so now it's kind of open. And then now I'm going to take it and kind of just cut it into little strips so that it kind of is all kind of fluffy and stuff. So I just cut it into little bitty strips there on top. I find if there's a bigger piece, I cut that in half and all that good stuff. And I cut a little bit more of that pink off where the toe was as well here in just a second because it started to kind of fall off anyway and pull off. So we'll just get rid of it. See? Boop, there we go. So there she is. She is getting ready for winter. Now she can also very easily go over to Valentine's Day here in another month. Be an easy transition. Transition, there's the word I'm looking for. Okay, words. I'm going to take this little silver snowflake that came off some Dollar Tree sign or ornament or something. I'm going to place that in the middle of the bow so that we know she is for winter, not Valentine's. So then at Valentine's, I can just pop the snowflake off and put a little heart on, and boom, she is ready for Valentine's. So there we go. I got her all adjusted. Her lights are on. The marbles are in there, remember, for weight in case she gets knocked over. And there she is ready to go. She's going to be ready for Valentine's as well. Look at you kids. It's so pretty all lit up. Here's DIY number 2. We're going to make us a little snowflake wreath where we're going to welcome all our flaky friends. So as you can tell, this is a very well used grapevine wreath here that I had in my stash. Again, using everything from my stash, people. Still crafting my stash. That snowflake was from the Dollar Tree, and presto poof, we painted it with Snow White, and presto poof, I got on my Cricut and cut out all flakes welcome, and also little pieces of a little snowman face with a couple snowflakes. I'll get the words out here in a minute. It's been a couple weeks since I've done this, so I'm a little okay. Trying to make things better for you guys. I hope you like my little intro. I got a little bit of an ending as well, but I don't know how well I'm going to be able to match it up with, you know, my little subscribe picture and all that kind of stuff. And you guys can see what I'm doing here while I'm yakking. I hope you guys had a very good new year, and let's go 2025. I hope to bring you guys some fun and exciting shenanigans, and I hope you like what's happening. And if you don't, let me know. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Tell them to come join this Hotness Express train, because we just are rolling down that hill. Anyway, so I got all my vinyl on my Snowflake after I painted it with Snow White by Waverly. I'm taking my black marker Sharpie there just to outline. That was white vinyl, and on the white Snowflake it didn't pop very well, so I just kind of outlined it. I'm now just taking another Sharpie. That was a very fine point Sharpie that I did the hat in, but around the outside edge here, I'm using just a regular fine point Sharpie. And I went and kind of just made a loop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop. And then I go and I put a dot. See, I'm dot, because I did not connect the lines all the way through. I kind of like that little whimsical kind of top thing there. So then just touching a couple things up. And again, I still like to shake things because I think y'all want to see me shake everything. Anywho, so I'm going to put a little jute twine through that hole at the top. That's the hanger anyway. I'm going to make a little lark's head knot and loop it up and around the grapevine wreath. And you can already see it's got a loop up there at the top for us to hang the wreath. And I'm just going to put that through there. And then we're going to loop it through there. And then it's going to go over there. And I'm going to tie a knot in the end of it down there so that the snowflake hangs on. But not only that, everywhere that any snowflake, any little one of its little legs, its flakes, I guess you could say, touches the grapevine wreath, I want to put a little bit of glue on it. So this is what's going to be great about a grapevine wreath. I'm going to add some greenery and some floral and some foofy stuff. You don't have to glue this stuff in. That's why grapevine wreaths are great. You can just stick that stuff in and only have to put a little bit of glue if you want. You can tell on the other side of this, somebody used a whole lot of glue, and I also had to take some twine and wrap it back around because it was kind of starting to fall apart. But we're going to save this, baby. Yeah. We're going to keep it going. We're going to craft in the stash, baby. So here's all the goodies I got. I got pine. I got this silver stuff, this white stuff, this stick stuff with foam and fluff. And you see silver eucalyptus over there to the right. And I have a hard time doing this because I'm so picky, and I've got too much stuff is what I got. And I don't know what I want, and I don't really know what looks good because I'm no florist, like most of us say. We didn't take no floral design class, and I'm no florist, and I just make my eyes happy, I guess you could say, which kind of takes me a long time sometimes. But anyway, I put like 4 little sprigs of like pine needle, and then I got some of this other stuff, and guys, every bit of this was in my stash. This was either ripped off an old wreath from my friend Shelley. Thank you, Shelley. It was from, as you can see, a lot of those tags over there are Dollar Tree tags, and Moose is going to join us and knock over. He also burned his butt on the candle I had burning, so I had to move the candle. I started smelling hair burning, and I thought, what's that? Oh, Moose had his tail in the candle. Anywho, so that was our excitement for the night. And then he sat there looking around like, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, your butt's on fire, dude. Your butt's on fire. Anywho, back to our wreath here. Moose was just all up in the business this time. Worse than usual, I think, if you can imagine that. So I really like this stuff. This was Dollar Tree stuff. This stuff was really cool. So it's like this little piney cedar looking stuff, but it's got like some flocking snow on it. And I put a lot of this in. So I started with my green stuff. And now I'm kind of getting into the snowy, fluffy kind of stuff now on top of that. Kind of just sliding everything into the grapevine wreath. I'm not using any hot glue at all. Everything is sliding in really good. Nobody's fallen out yet. And if it does, I'll just give it a little hot glue. It'll be ready to go. I am going to put this on my front door, or I'm going to put it on my door up at school. I'll have to see. I don't know which one I want yet. I might put it on my front door up at school because, I only have 2 friends that come and visit me, Randy and Shelly, and my daughter, and we all know we're flakes anyway, so it's okay. Anyway, and I really like this stuff too. This was from Dollar Tree. This is like sticks, and it's got like the snowflake plastic stuff on it, like the faux snow stuff. I really like this stuff too. So I put a lot of this in. And then it ended up I put so much of this stuff in, I had to go back and get some more pine needle sprigs out of my stash over there. But I didn't want to fill it up too full. You'll notice I'm leaving it kind of empty up there at the top. That's because, as you probably saw me earlier, I hauled out some ribbon. We gonna put some bow up there. So see here, I got some more pine needle kind of picks to separate some of the white, fluffy, snowy stuff. And here comes Moose again to help us out. And yep. Okay, so we're getting all that stuffed in, and I kept debating, do I want to put this? Do I want to put that? And I thought, no, I'm not one that likes a whole lot. I mean, it's wintertime. There's not a whole lot of leaves and stuff out there anyway, unless you're here in Texas and it's still 70 degrees out. Anyway, we got a cold front coming through tonight, though. Woohoo! Okay, what I'm going to do now is this is going to be part of our bow that's going to go at the top, but I'm kind of going to make like a swag. So I got these little sticky things that were from the Dollar Tree, and then I've got those other little pieces of picks that have little white little balls on them of some kind of sort, and I'm going to put this all together, and I'm going to take some jute twine, and I'm going to tie it up, and that's kind of going to give us a little swag to get us started. And yes, I know that this is going to be like, you're going to be like, Sabrina, this is like way too long. What are you doing? Yeah, I figured that out later. Don't worry about it. I always go big or go home. We could always cut it. You know, you can always take away, but you can't ever add. So anyway, so I think I got that snowflake ribbon at Dollar General. That came from Walmart. The white one came from Dollar Tree. That came from Hobby Lobby, and I wish I would have got more of that. I love that stuff. Then I had these on my stash. I think the celebrated stuff comes from Michael's. This doesn't even have a tag on it, and old as the hills, and I have no idea. It was probably my mom's. So, Mom, where'd you get that? Probably Hobby Lobby or Crafts, etc. Maybe that's where it was from. Anybody remember our Crafts, etc.? Those were great. I like those places too. That was before the Hobby Lobbies. Okay, so I'm going to take this lovely mesh here, and I'm going to put it underneath, and I'm just going to cut me 2 strings. And yeah, this thing's getting big. You're like, what are you doing? You're going to make the bow as big as the door. I know. I can't help myself. Remember, you can always cut and take away, but you can't add. So this is going to be our little swag, our little spray that's going to go up at the top. So, and I'm just going to tie that together with my jute twine. I made sure it was long enough. I could just, as I added things, I could keep tying things on. And then we'll get to our bow here in a second. And I am a horrible bow maker. I have watched Kathy Joe. I've watched Brenda. I've watched Krista. I've watched everybody. And I still, for the life of me, think, I got it. And then I get my craft room and go and do it. And I can't do it. I have such the struggle bus. So I'm just going to flip. For every 2 flips, you have a loop. 2 flips, you got a loop. And you just want to make sure you got the same amount of loops on each side. And you know how we always talk about sometimes we don't get it even? Y'all, for my daughter fiance's Christmas present the other day, I had to wrap her presents for her. I even had to wrap my own present. Go figure. I put a bow on it, and I had 5 loops on one side and 4 on the other. Yep, sure did. Okay, anyway, so I'm just taking all this, and I'm going to take some wire to kind of just twist and loop this together rather than the twine, because this will allow me to spread the loops out. I made 2 loops on each side of every ribbon that I had, and I wish I would have done 3 or 4 and not just 2. I think I did 2 one other time, and I'm like, why did I just do 2? I need 3. I need odd numbers. I'll get it down one day. I mean, I'm odd. You think I do odd numbers. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying me being back. I am loving being back. I am so sorry for things getting cut short at the end, and I don't know how it's going to turn out because I'm running out of storage on my phone, and I couldn't even edit and CapCut, much less upload stuff, and it's been a nightmare disaster. But I'm hoping to improve my channel for you guys. Like my little intro and my little outro. Not that I know if it'll work, and I hope to get some music set to it. So I hope you guys are still liking and you're enjoying these shenanigans. I am so looking forward to being here with y'all in 2025. Ooh, let's jump aboard this Hot Mess Express and go. Okay, guys. So anyway, back to this, because I seem to be just taking forever to do this. Now we're going to tie this bow on, and at first I just kind of tie it around the loop that's at the top. And then realize that doesn't work out too good. And I kind of just give it some hot glue and I glue it down. But it's not going anywhere. That's for sure. Because remember, that was all wire. And then I realized, wait, that's up way too high. I've got to yank this sucker down. And then I start to realize, whoa, yeah, this is like 5 miles longer and wider than the wreath is. But you know what? That's okay. And this is also where I start to realize, gosh, I wish I would have made 3 loops and not 2. And, oh, yeah, hot mess express. Jump aboard, people. Jump aboard. Hey, you guys make sure to go check out my description box. And check out Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY and Miss Krista from Krista's Crafty Life, our host, our beautiful, lovely host for our first of the month collabs where we could just do anything we wanted. So I figured winter is perfect. Any kind of snowman-y, wintery kind of thing. Their channel links are in my description box along with tonight's playlist of all these beautiful ladies that are giving you some crafty shenanigans as we get back to it after our Christmas holidays. I hope you guys all had a good Christmas, and I hope you're having a good New Year and had a good New Year's Eve last night, and everybody's safe and is happy and have spent some good time with family. And I hope you've just had a really good holiday season. It's getting close to being over. Oh my gosh, I'm fixing to have to go back to school. Yay. Okay, anyway, finishing up that bow to cover up that wire there with some of that rick-rack burlappy kind of, would have been cute on little gingerbread man ribbon. And covering that wire up there in the middle as I floof things out for 30 minutes. But I do cut some of that out here again, wishing I would have put 3 loops instead of just 2. But you know what? It's okay. It's all good in the hood. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share out with your peoples. Let's make this channel grow. And that giveaway's coming. I promise I was going to add it tonight, but after I got frustrated and I couldn't video anymore and I've lost storage space and I don't know what's happening, we'll get there, guys. I promise. I promise. I promise. So anyway, yes, I'm still fluffing, and fluffing. Whoop, we're ready. And there it is. And it's so cute. It did come out cute. I'm so happy with it. Here is DIY number 3. So I got this little scarecrow from the Dollar Tree back in the fall. Moose is going to help us out right here. It was so cute. Now this has one of the good strings on it that had the plastic ends on it like shoelaces. So I'm going to keep that and we're going to put that back on. And I'm going to keep that ribbon too. That's a cute ribbon. Ooh, make the moose look all handsome. Look, it's so handsome. He's knocking over the camera. Okay, now we want to get that strip off right there. So I'm going to use my heat gun and my little Cricut spatula here. Got that off and got the hair off. I'm just going to cover that side with brown paper, but I'm not going to put you through all that. And I'm going to use the back side is going to be the front. Just kind of sanding it down and watch how I wipe everything up. Let me shake this off and yep, I shook that straight onto the floor. Yes, I did. Okay, now I'm going to wipe this off here just a little bit. Make sure all that dust is gone. Got to make sure that's dry. We're going to take our Snow White and Waverly and going to cut that bottom part or paint the bottom part. And then our little strip here, I'm kind of seeing where it goes for his hat. Because obviously this is no longer going to be a scarecrow. It's going to be a snowman. And we're going to use our Waverly and ink to do the top part and that. So just like this, alakazam, kapoof. And there we go. We got it done. Oh, look, I'm getting good at that, guys. Ha-ha, bringing you some more entertainment to the channel. Okay, now we're going to take that's nice and dry, and I'm going to put that cattywampus because I like things cattywampus. So that's going to go on there, cattywampus, and there goes a cattywampus. And I'm just going to hot glue that on there just like that. At an angle, all cattywampus. Yep. Here's where I'm starting to lose storage, so things are just going to quickly happen. Like right there we did, and I drew a little snowman face on. I've got some paint markers. I've got some pumpkin Waverly paint. I've got some pink camo pink by Apple Barrel. And yep. So right now I'm doing the whites of his eyes. And then all of a sudden I'm going to be doing some black. And then I wanted to paint his nose because the orange paint marker I have doesn't work very good. I did get a little water on it because that paint's really thick. It's getting pretty old. It did take about 3 coats. Now I'm just going to jump and boom, the blue's done. Now I'm going to jump, boom, and the black's done. And then boom, now everything's done because I was losing video storage and I didn't figure y'all wanted to see me do all that anyway. But anyway, see, you got some berries, some more sprigs. I got a little pine cone. I got some of that foam scatter stuff from the Dollar Tree. This is all stash stuff, guys. Every bit of it. That little piece of ribbon was off a pick from like Walmart. We're going to just make a little poof, poof, poof swaggy here on the side of his little hat. And you're going to get to miss most of that because I'm going to run out of storage. And so you won't get to see it all. And I had to go deleting photos and moving. And there we go. See? And now he's done. Presto. I put a scarf that I bought at Dollar Tree a long time ago, cut it down, glued it around his neck. He's got his little swag on his hat. And I put the little string back on. And I said, "Brr," with some little Scrabble letters that I had in my stash. And there he is. Isn't he cute? Simple, easy, and there we go. So there we got it, guys. 3 little quick projects. Sorry you didn't get to see me do everything. And yes, that little snowman underneath my gnome explains it. I am having a meltdown. I'm going to have to figure out this phone before I go any further. Whoo, boy. So there's our gnome. She is ready for winter. All flakes are welcome here at this Hot Mess Shenanigans Express train. Yes, come and join us. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Go check out those links in the description box for the playlist and Miss Brenda and Miss Krista's channel links. You guys go enjoy, have fun, give all these ladies some love, and wrap up because it's cold outside. It is cuddle season. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you on the next ride. Bye-bye.